Good morning, everybody. Oh, is that itchy head? Oh, I see how you did that. Look at that. You just opened the door with your noggin. You are awful, Trixie. Don't be mean to dear. That is not nice. That's not being a gentleman. And there's Garnet. He likes to sleep in a bit. Yeah, he doesn't really get very excited about getting up. Oh, and then there's Rosie. Okay, so we're gonna shut this door, the top door, because I don't think I told you guys this story. So one day, much like today, I got up, came out, went through my usual routine of putting Black Velvet in to eat her alfalfa pellets, but I left the top door of the barn open, thinking, oh, nobody's gonna be naughty. And so then I walked around the corner, other side of this corner where the hay is, and while I'm over there, I hear this noise. It's the same noise that they make when they walk into the barn, because there's a board there at the very bottom that keeps all the bedding, the straw, from blowing out. And so they kind of make this clunking noise when they walk in because they don't clear it. They sort of drag their hooves over the top of it. So I hear that and I'm like, wait a minute. No, they couldn't have gotten in. And all of this isn't happening in a split second, right? I hear the noise. I think, no, that's not what it was. Black Velvet's probably pawing at the door or something. And then I hear this huge thunk splash. And I understood what had happened. Somebody had tried to jump through the top door, had not made it, and so had fallen and landed back into the water trough. And yeah, I know the water trough looks really, really gross. It always looks like this. Well, we clean it, and then like a couple weeks later, it looks like this because stuff blows into it. Anyway, I digress. So I go around the corner, and I see Deer, Freckles, and Cupcake. So my assumption was it was probably Cupcake because she's the one who eyeballs it and goes, oh, I can make that. But I felt all of their bellies, and it was, oh, you got to get up now, mister. It was Deer. Deer had tried to jump in that top door of the barn and not made it and fallen into the water. So now, long story short, I keep the top door shut. Oh my goodness sakes. So I'm gonna move, a second, I gotta move this water over here. And set this down so that I can hold the phone. And of course, then it's Rosie's job to inspect that. Yes, we have our little morning routines. And there's Freckles. Freckles decided to get up too. All right, so before I feed them their hay, I'm going to tell you guys really, really quick about the roving that's in stock now. Hi. Hi, big man. Yes, you're such a big boy. You are. You're just a big boy. Sorry, I get so distracted by the sheep. But I'm going to sit down and talk to you. Okay, so the roving that I have in stock now is from Samwise Gamgee, the big white boy there, and Cupcake with the flopping ears. I love how she walks. And Sam, for those of you who don't know, is a blue-faced Leicester, and he has a little smidge of Gotland in his genetics. Oh, forgive me if I yawn because I just got up. Oh, you're a handsome, handsome man. Oh, hi, Rosie. Hello, baby girl. So Sam's roving is in stock, and Cupcake, who is 63% Suffolk and 37% Hampshire. is in stock. And they're quite different from each other, but they're both very, very lovely to spin. Cupcake has a lot of sproing, a lot of crimp in it. Sam's is just buttery soft. It is so incredibly soft. Sam is a bit of a VM magnet. I call him my Velcro sheep. And so there is a little bit more of a VM in his roving than in the others, but it does not interfere with the spinning, and it doesn't do anything to the finished yarn. It's easy to pick out as you're going along, and I'm not kidding, guys. It is like spinning butter. It is amazing. All right, so for my flock, those are the two that I have in stock now because they're only sheared once a year in April. And so I just now got theirs back from the mill because the mill has been so backed up with COVID happening and not being able to have as many employees in there at a time, and long story. Anyway, I've got it back. Now, in addition to Cupcake and Sam, excuse me, I had purchased, I'm not a smoker. I know I sound like a smoker in the mornings, but I'm not. The smoke in the air is not helping. Oh, Radagast, why? He was just chewing on one of his sister's horns. Why? Why? You two are not heads, but you're so cute. Let's see. I had purchased 4 fleeces from Lee, my sheep mentor, and the original plan was that I was going to teach a class, and that didn't, in processing Icelandic fiber. That didn't work out. So rather than hang on to them for another year and, try to find an opportunity to do that, I decided to just get them processed. And I am so glad I did because they are gorgeous. So they're all Icelandics, and 3 of them are the parents of these 3 knotheads right here. Why are you chewing on your sister's horn and then licking your lips? You're such a goober. All right, so Radagast and Rosie are twins, and their mom is Wick. Rohan was a twin, but I don't own her sister. And her mom was Nina Negra. And so I have those 2 ewes, Rovings, in stock. And then I have their daddy. They all have the same dad, and his name is Einar. And Rohan basically looks just like her dad, except that she's a little creamier color. He's got a little more tan in his coloring. Yes, she still wags her tail. She's still a baby. You don't need to sniff her tail. Oh my gosh, I can't even keep the camera there. You're so weird. So Einar has the same color pattern where there's the light on the top. Oh, everybody's getting antsy. I know, I need to feed you. And then there's this beautiful gray underneath, and then you get all the way like, I can't get down underneath there, but underneath there's black. And so when you mix all these colors together, you get this incredibly beautiful gray color. Yes, and you look just like your daddy. You do. You even walk like your daddy. It's so funny. They have the same little strut. Anyway, so Einar's wool is in stock, and it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous gray. And then Wick's is also a gray, but it's a little bit more silvery. And then I have and Nina Negra is black, like Rosie. Even, I would have to say, even a richer, darker black than Rosie. But I'll warn you, there's only 4 ounces left. That got bought out really, really quickly. And then the last one was a mystery ewe. Lee doesn't know what happened, but when you do shearing, you always put a card inside the bag with the name of the sheep and the date that they were sheared. And there was no card in this bag, so, and she couldn't tell by looking at it which one it was, but oh my stars, it is, I don't even have the words. It is like this, if there's such a thing as a rich silver gray with flecks of black, that's what it is. A rich silver gray. And it's so, so, so soft. I know that a lot of people think, oh, Icelandic is so itchy, it's so scratchy. And it can have that quality to it because of the tog, the outer coat. But this stuff, oh, and also Nina Negras, they feel like there's almost no tog in it. They're really incredible, but it's the color that caught my eye. I have these two that produce, sorry, these two meaning my fins, that produce gorgeous grays. But I don't have a silver, and this is like a silver, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with new words, and I can't do that on No Coffee. So, anywho, the mystery ewe that you'll see in stock, again, it's one of Lee's sheep. We don't know which one it was, but man, that sheep produces a pretty, pretty, pretty fleece. So, I hope you'll check them out. We still have quite a bit in stock of all of them, except for Nina Negra, who looks like Rosie. That went fast, and rightfully so, because that's like it's like this dark, dark, dark black with dark, dark, dark chocolate undertones to it. Wow. Pretty, pretty stuff. And it was fun to purchase my little sheep's parents' fleeces. It was kind of fun. And I have one guy who bought a bunch of Nina Negras, because what he's doing, he had and Einers too. He had previously purchased a bunch of Rohan's roving, and what he's going to do is make an Icelandic family sweater. So he's going to make a sweater from Rohan and her parents, Nina Negra and Einer. So I'm just tickled to death that people have such clever ideas for doing things with my sheep's wool. It's really, really exciting to see it out in the world being used, being made into beautiful garments, and it's just, guys, it never gets old. It just is so exciting. Sam. Yeah. Yeah. Another thing that never gets old is when I get to see them yawn, because it is so adorable. My goodness sakes. You're a tired boy. Now, Radagast, be nice. Be good to Garnet. He's a good boy. Aren't you? You are. Your mama's sweetest boy. Don't tell the other boys I said that, but you are. Oh, gee whiz. And you're just a knothead, but I love you. Now I'm going to pet this boy because he asks nicely. He comes up for pets. He doesn't knock the other sheep out of the way. He's such a good boy. Yes. And as far as these guys' beautiful fall fleeces, they're going to be sheared on October 23rd. And I will get those to the mill and hopefully get those back. Why do you do that? You're such a pushy boy. Hopefully get those back after the first of the year. Yeah, I'm not sure what the schedule will be like. Fortunately, with fall fleeces, fall is not the busiest time for the mills typically, because spring is the big push. Most sheep are sheared in the spring, and so getting to sneak some in the end of October, you're a stinker. That's what you are. Just typically means I don't have as long a wait. So hopefully I'll have, see, that'll be Radagast, Rosie, and Rohan, and my goodness, I really need coffee. Garnet and Ruby. It's like I just drew a blank on their names. That's not normal. They'll all come back as roving, but little Miss Bossy Boots, her royal roundness strut muffin here, Rohan, I'm actually going to have hers made into yarn this time. So for those who do not spin, you will have the option of getting some Rohan yarn next year. And I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to see how it turns out. Okay, I have yammered long enough. You've gotten to see all the sheep this morning. They would all like their breakfast. And I'm pretty sure Black Velvet is about done with her alfalfa pellets, so I will just end here. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll be talking to you later.